First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream. This, that, and the third interview series. Want to give a huge shout out to the No Stress Sound Academy for housing the interview today. Anytime you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, you're looking for a stress-free, quality recording session, you come to No Stress Sound Academy where it get you right. Got a very special guest in the building with me today. Dropping content crazy. I couldn't ignore. I seen on a blog, then I said, let me tap into the page. I see you really putting in that work. East Side is in the building, man. Wooty in the building. Big Woo. What's up with you?
How you doing?
Good to have you.
Appreciate it. Good to be here.
Oh, for sure. Let's get right into it, man. You from the East Side? You repping? You know, you gotta say it twice. East.
Yes, sir.
What's early life for you like in Charlotte? What's your Charlotte experience?
Well, I grew up in sports.
Okay.
I got a lot of cousins, so I was always into any kind of sport for real. I always did music. I started off doing poetry though. So
Poetry's like haikus and setting them up
that
like
was me.
that. I remember they taught us all that.
Yeah, that was me all day.
Okay.
So that was my thing. I was the only child, so
I was the only child in my house, so I share that experience. Yeah. That's a very unique experience. You become creative.
Yeah, facts.
You gotta figure. You don't always get to go play. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta make the best of what you have. So that's always been me.
Mom and dad, or mom?
Oh, just my mom. You know,
okay.
My dad was always in my life as well, though.
For sure. What sport you play?
Basketball.
You nice?
Yeah, I was nice. I'm slow now though, but I used to be nice for sure.
Some things we don't always we keep. You know, that's why we switch to another form of ball.
Right.
You know
It's naturally in me though.
For sure. Tell me, you know what I'm saying, coming up then, who are you listening to, and what gave you that influence to maybe do poetry? Like, was it
Langston
a teacher?
Hughes.
Oh, Langston Hughes?
Langston Hughes.
Who put you on the Langston Hughes?
It was my English teacher. It was, I want to say like 5th or 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to do a project on the Renaissance.
Okay.
And the Harlem Renaissance. And ever since then, he just always spoke out to me. So I got into poetry then. But my mom always told me, like, you ain't gonna make no money.
That's crazy, because it ain't. How would you? What, you gotta write books? You gotta. What is the play in poetry?
Like I feel like you just had to put the beat to it, you know. And
Right.
Just do it like that.
Essentially, that's what it became. So, who'd you like listen to growing up? Like, who was your favorite rappers early? J. Cole? You got a hold of J. Cole, so that's like...
That was like 2010?
2011, I think he was running up. 2012 for sure, no. Cole was definitely out here.
Before then, I like, Wayne.
Okay.
Drake. I'm really old school, so I was like R&B. Like, and old, I'm talking like Temptations.
Oh, the throwbacks.
Yeah, like Temptations was my favorite movie growing up, and that's what really did it. Like 3 years old, I'm in front of the microphone performing.
Oh, you was like that.
I know every Temptation song growing up, every single Temptation song.
Temptations and the Michael Great American Story of Michael Jackson. There was the movies growing up.
Yeah, it was
the
Jackson 5. I did like that one too.
That probably put a lot of us in that mode. You know what I'm saying, just to see that entertainment.
The 5 Heartbeats.
Oh,
even though
sure.
it wasn't a real group, and that really blew me too. When I got older and realized that the 5 Heartbeats wasn't a real group.
I was tripping.
Yeah, I was really I was geeked off that.
And I might have liked 5 Heartbeats just as much, man, because it was.
I like that.
It was
movie.
crazy.
Yeah,
it was
I definitely
deep.
like that movie though. But the Temptations is number one favorite.
Number one.
Okay.
So you have you ever been in a group?
No. Well, I was in a group.
Okay.
Apollo 11. I was from I said 10th grade.
Okay.
Up until I say like 6 years ago.
Was that your start?
Yeah, it was like a start. It wasn't really like we did like local stuff growing up, like high school little events, like back in 2013 when I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
And we was like really good friends, but we all were different.
Right.
Like we all were different and weird in our own way.
Everybody rap though.
Yeah, everybody rap.
I was gonna say, was you clearly took the David Ruffin route. You know what I'm saying? if you not in that way, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely.
You're a solo artist now, but
it was crazy back then. I was behind the scenes. Like my friends would try to get me to rap, but I was so shy.
What was that? Give me that first bug of, because poetry was. I mean, clearly they probably knew you could do something like
Right.
that. But when was that first bug to say, like, maybe not even in the studio, but maybe like, all right, let me pull up a beat, because we all done it in some way, and I done it. I promise you, you ain't gonna find no song with me. It ain't gonna happen right now. But everybody done tried it out. So when was that first time in your head you was like, okay, I'm willing to do this, and then maybe show somebody?
I was in summer camp. I went to summer camp. It was called Chow Zone on the east side, and I had a friend named Michael, and he always played the drums, and he used to always do it. That's when Drumline came out.
Yo, it's been 3 people that brought up Drumline in their interviews. The last 3 was. That's
Drumline
crazy.
came out, and he was beating on the table, and we just started rapping. Yeah, we just started rapping from there, and I loved it since then. I think I made my first song in like 2012. It was called Pop Up.
Pop Up.
I put it on YouTube.
House studio. Give me the rundown. Is you like real studio, house studio? Where we at?
Yeah, it was definitely
closet.
It was definitely like house studio vibes.
Okay.
I gotta tell you the story about Pop Up though.
Let me know.
Okay, so basically, me and my homeboy was having a party, and we didn't tell nobody we was having a party. We was like trying to plan it or whatever. So we take our little girlfriends out to eat at Chick-fil-A. I'll never forget. And they was like, we gotta go to the mall. We gotta get an outfit. I'm like, where y'all going? Because they don't know we got plans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we get to the mall. They getting cute, and they're like, oh yeah, we going to this party. Da 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 da. And I'm like, where is it? So I'm looking at my nigga like, yo, we gonna have to pop up.
Oh shit.
So I made a song about the whole night, about me popping up and what I did when I got there. Like that was what the song was about.
Is it? Was it? Did you go crazy?
Yeah, I went crazy to the point where that's when everybody like, oh yeah, she can rap for real.
Okay,
like, that song like it was popular like in 2013.
2013. So it
didn't go nowhere though. But
know
how I mean, like with your mutual friends, like your little friend group, like that's
when people heard it, they was teed up on it for sure.
Facts.
For sure. Okay, so Pop Up goes. Big Woo, is that the creation of Big Woo, or were you somebody else before?
I was Wooty, Little Wooty.
Little Wooty.
Yeah, that was Little Wooty.
Where the name come from?
My mom. So my name is Miss Wu-Tang. That's the nickname my mama gave me.
Miss Wu-Tang. Yeah. Like, you can't, like the Wu-Tang did.
Definitely. Like, she,
let's go.
As a baby, Miss Wu-Tang, but she always called me Wooty for short.
Okay.
So, I realized, like, I needed a rap name back then, so I was like, well, I might as well just go with my nickname, but I don't want to do Miss Wu-Tang because it gives like a prissy kind of vibe. So I was like, my friends call me Wooty, so I might as well go Wooty. And Big Woo came into play 2020 because I was like, yo, even though I'm skinny, I'm big, like, you know.
Big Wooty.
I feel like that would get people attention, like, oh, she's skinny as hell, but she going by big. How is she big?
So you understand this game. It's like, you got to catch him.
Yeah.
You still got to get him in. Once I got you, now figure out what I got.
Now we locked in.
So I want to add, you speak on like the prissy thing, and, you know, obviously, like, you know, you're a female, but, you know, you a female. I'm also like a female that like female. You know what I'm saying? in that, like, especially in music, like in life, it's a whole, you know, I let you speak on it in that too. Like, what's been in your experiences in life? You know, because in now 2022, it's a whole different than probably, I don't know when that became a, you know, I guess you're born with it, a lifestyle, you know, a choice. But like when that occurs, like how is it in music even? Because we got examples now of like Young My Hard, Young May Hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't even know if that's what you're going for, because we spoke on what kind of music you make, but like just speak on that in general. Okay,
so I always, you know, been into women, but I'm, like I said, like, about the prissy thing, I always been like real feminine.
Okay.
But I never like dressing like that. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And even though like some of my music is like kind of hardcore, it's basically like my life experiences. So it's like I'm letting you know who I am. Like I'm not trying to be like this hard body gangster.
You're not
but
forcing
it's like at the same time you're not about to play with me. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So with that being said, I'm not trying to be the next Young M.A. That's not the direction I'm going. I'm just me for real. Like I'm laid back. Like J. Cole, you know, he real laid back, not on the scene.
Right.
You know, he gonna spit that fire.
Right.
And go about his business. Like I'm shy.
Do you think you speak for like a community though too, like in your music? Like, do you think people look at you and say like, oh snap, like?
Yeah, facts. I think I speak for a lot of young women that's, you know, growing up and feel like that they're not really comfortable being who they are because they feel like people are going to judge them. Or because if you're a stud, you're supposed to look like this. You're supposed to look like a man, act like a man.
You fly. I looked at your pants. I said, "Oh, she just dressed fly as hell." Like that's like, just I'm on the dressing part. Yeah, like even your demeanor, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that, you know, just our first time meeting, but like even to speak to that, like your music. I'm sure you probably not consciously thinking like, oh, let me make a song for like gay people in this instant. But you like you say you speaking your life experiences, and if a gay person can connect, cool. But if a straight person can connect too,
that's cool too.
That's the move for sure.
Yeah. So like I said, I just speak for everybody. I don't try to really single people out. You know what I'm saying? Like I just try to speak the real. Like I don't want to confuse the younger generation with other people want us to be. Like I just you know.
That's dope. That's dope. Big Woot here with us. First time you went into a real studio, give me that. Like maybe you know one that's maybe a name or just something that's different than just maybe like remember the name, your friend's
but
spot.
I was with Bankroll Bird.
Okay.
We were real cool back in the day. We had did a song and he had took me to, I cannot remember the name of that studio, but it was off W.T. Harris, like you going towards Hickory Grove. Okay. And,
Real Charlotte, y'all know where it's at. Y'all know what we riding through right now.
Right. So that was my first time. He took me.
How was it?
It was great. I fell in love with it.
Is it how do you record now? Like what's your process when you go in the studio? Do you record yourself? Do you need an engineer that's specific? What's the vibes?
Well, I write my songs first before I hit the beat.
Okay. So you prepared.
Yeah.
You ready?
Like a poem basically. And then I have to hear the beat that feel like to go with my words. You get what I'm saying? Yeah,
for sure.
So once I do that,
you might skip through a couple joints just because you know that ain't the melody of the flow. I got you.
Then I take my phone and I practice recording it over and over and over and over again to the point where I get like I remember it. So when I remember it, I got it down packed. I feel like this is it. I hit up my producer and I go to Audio Box.
Shout out to Audio Box.
Honcho.
Shout out to Honcho, man. That boy works.
He really inspired me to like go harder. Cause when he heard me, he like, yo, what the fuck? Like you need to go harder. Like
that's probably good to hear, knowing the people that he worked with.
It's great to hear, and he really helped me get to my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? I really feel comfortable, so that's like my safe place.
Man, Audio Box is a dope place to record. Anywhere, that's the thing. Like you gotta. As an artist, I know the main, like I said, creativity is like it's a vibe. You don't just wake up and be like, all right, I'm gonna turn it on. Like you gotta be inspired. Right, you gotta be motivated. Like it's certain things that gotta go down. Give me the song if I want to get motivated, if I want to be inspired, that I'm gonna listen to by Big Woo. Maybe some bars in there where you was really like giving it to him, or even like a chorus or a hook where you was like, you know, so wake up in the morning, go get some money, you know, whatever it is, you know.
I say Out the Mud. Out the Mud. It make you like,
where they can get that's on the album.
Yeah, it's on the album. My album, Wooty. It's Wuti, and it stands for Walking Under the Influence.
Walking Under the Influence. What are you under the influence? What was the thing?
At that time, I had lost my best friend, Denzel, who I say his name on every song. I be like Dolo.
I was gonna get into it. I saw that, you know, that was 2019.
2019, yeah.
2019. You lost your friend.
Right.
What was you had been doing music then? Like what was going on? What was your relationship in terms of like
we were close, like brother and sister, but you know you get wrapped up in like substance abuse, you know. So
for sure.
I had a lot going on, a lot on my plate, and I feel like I got lost in the sauce, basically. So you know, I got from that point, thank God. So,
of course, for sure.
So I wanted to put that experience out for the world to understand, because a lot of people could relate.
Was it tough?
Yeah, it was definitely tough.
What song on there that you maybe did you take people to maybe a dark place, or like is it a certain part on there in a certain song that you might listen to and you like, man, recording that was I don't even know how I got that off.
Missing My Brother.
Yeah,
that was the first song I recorded. Right, the same week he passed away, actually. So yeah, that song right there. Every time I hear it, sometimes I got to change it because I don't like the person that I was. I recorded.
I've heard artists like you like update certain parts of
Yeah.
or what you say in it.
Yeah, I sometimes
dang.
I wish I
That's
could go
dope,
back
actually.
and take some of the things I said, but at the same time, I don't want to because I'm giving you the real raw
That's
of,
the real.
of me.
For sure.
So yeah,
Big Woo in the building. This and the third interview series. We're going deep right now, but let's go deep on another level. J. Cole, I know is probably the dream feature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ask like the budget's not there, like whatever the budget is, whoever the phone calls can make. Who would you ask? J. Cole. Give me the song, like give me the person that you would call to make a hit besides J. Cole that you think would sound good with you. Budget don't matter, phone connection don't matter. You can call them right now and they ready to work.
Wale.
Ooh, that's dope. That's dope. Okay, you're really, we haven't really said it, but we can see that like that conscious realm is really where you floating around.
I'm all about lyrics. Like I need to know what you're saying. I want to know the story, because music's supposed to have substance. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people make music just like, oh yeah, that beat hard. Like I don't give a fuck how hard the beat is. If you're not saying nothing on that song, I'm not going to listen.
Right. And I know that could be tough because we talked a little bit like trying to find that right song that's going to actually still connect to people without having, like, you got to dumb it down, unfortunately, to make them.
And that's what I hate.
It's so crazy. Sometimes it just be the beat. Like, it'd be like, oh, man, you got off on me, man, because whatever you would have said on this, I was right.
Right.
But you, like you said, you conflicted in the fact that you want to give somebody something. And, with that
same, you know what I'm saying? That same mojo. I want to give it on a different beat.
Right. Okay. That'll be dope. Wale, you all right? Look, go ahead, tap in. Yeah, get us right. We here in Charlotte.
We here.
Where's music taking you outside of the city, if at all, and if not?
I have a fan. Like when I say fan, a fan. This guy he found me on YouTube. He lives in Togo, Africa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Togo? I think it's something like that. TOGO. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that's what he's from.
Shout out to Africa.
And he when I tell you, he called me best rapper. That's what he called me.
Really?
Even like sometimes he just DM me like, yo, best rapper, what you doing today? Like when you dropping something. And like we don't FaceTime because I didn't, sometimes you be on Instagram, it be fake people and stuff. For sure. So I really tapped in, and he really is like a huge fan.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that was big for me. And somebody hit me up from Brazil the other day. We actually DMing right now, a producer. He was
see, and that's artists. I don't know if they realize like this. Once you got this network on your phone now, like it's not like back in the day where you had to go pull up on somebody, go in the set. Like no, I can get another fan base in a whole nother spot.
I don't like that though.
Oh, tell me why.
Because like I said, I grew up like in the Temptations. Okay. So you know how to go to Motown and just.
That Motown thing, I'm the same way because I figure like I want talent to win.
Right.
And it's so hard for me because I know this the best person, let's put them on display, but they might not have the image, the certain things behind them that people don't want, the connections. And I want to be the guy where it was like, would you pay a $5 on a cheeseburger or a song like they used to do?
Yeah, just like
And them options ain't even available because it's a system. So I see what you saying, even on the end of like you want to pull up and it be genuine and just that connection.
Yeah, like it's there, like nothing but talent, raw talent.
Yeah. Yes.
And I feel like social media take that away from raw talent because it's about who popping.
Oh, for sure. That's unfortunate. It is about who popping.
Yeah.
Big Wood in here. Let me ask you this. Give me your favorite song.
My favorite song.
Your favorite that you made, of course. That you made.
Yeah.
It's all on.
Damn, what's my favorite though? Lonely. No. Damn.
It's a few.
Wooty. It's called Wooty.
Wooty. Mm-hmm. What makes it your favorite? Is it
because the beat is so weird. Like when you hear it, you wouldn't expect nobody to like rap on it and really spit some shit like that.
You took it as a challenge? Or?
Yeah, it's like a challenge.
Okay.
And my best friend Lucius, remember I mentioned about the group Apollo 11?
Yeah.
He's the one that started that, and he's like the producer, so he makes all the beats. And growing up, we were like Missy and Timbaland, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's dope.
So it gives like a Timbaland.
Missy used to be my favorite rapper, male or female.
Yeah, Missy used to be my favorite rapper. That's my top favorite. But Missy and that was our vibe. So he moved to Africa, so he made me a beat off his phone. And you know got all the little things where you can mix it down on your phone now.
Yeah.
So he sent it to me, and it sounded like kind of crazy, but Huncho had fixed it up a little bit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? He sent it to me on his phone, so I'm like, oh shit, we just made some magic real quick through the phone. So
you mad connected in Africa, yo?
Yeah, that's crazy. And he just moved to Africa, 2020?
When it's tour time, I see you got the seeds planted.
Yeah, I'm ready. That's definitely one of my first places I'm trying to go.
I see you dropping more content. Of course, you see you up here doing an interview. You moving around. Has it just been a change this year? Like, is it in the last couple? Like, what's making you turn up right now? You got a project on the way? Like, what's the difference right now?
I have a lot of projects on the way, but I haven't been consistent. I've been doing music for a while, and I have a time, like I have a process like where I do music, then I have a time period where I go so hard, then I just stop for months. And after my album dropped in December, I just been not doing shit.
Yeah.
So
you gotta figure out a way though, cause like even with Cole, like it's still a way to be relevant without per se. Like of course once he dropped, he's a whole nother animal. You won't see he don't do no media run or nothing. But I think it's a way where you find that even balance to where you still have people pushing the content or just maybe do the like Uzi leak everything and people just be eating it up and it's like, dang, when you gonna drop, and that builds his anticipation when I'm even being on the scene. So just finding that formula. What do you want in this whole thing? I ask artists this all the time, and it can be both, but Jay-Z is like twofold. He's considered the greatest rapper, but he's also considered like one of the most successful people to come from rap outside of rap. So if it could come down to it, like, what is it for you? Because I mean, they both can lead you to a great life, but like, do you want to rap and keep rapping, or do you want to maybe rap and maybe step away and do some other things that you have?
I definitely want to be. My goal is to be relevant forever.
Okay, for sure.
Like forever and ever. And definitely get it more into songwriting, because like I said, that's how I really started off for real doing songwriting. That's where the money at. And ghostwriting, I just want to stay relevant in every way. Just like I said, music is my life, it's my passion. So I have an ear for it. Yeah. So wherever I can be, that's where I want to be. Like I don't really, of course, I want to be successful off of what I love to do, but I'm not really in it for like the chicken. I'm just in it just to have a message.
It's a passion for you, clearly too, though. And you're able to do so much with this and off this. I say continue to do what you're doing with it and inspire, because it's gonna bring you the things that you want. Talk about like your support system. Like you got folk here with you right now. You know what I'm saying? Cousin here.
Bug, I gotta shout out Bug, because Bug is like, that's like my brother for real. He go everywhere with me. And anybody watching this interview, they know who Bug is.
For sure.
What I'm saying? That's who pushes me. That's who, when I send my music to him first.
Okay, I see. He know all the words. Right, he
know from literally every song I ever dropped. He can tell you when I dropped it, because that's how I send him everything. Like that's my right hand man.
For sure. Well,
as you said, my support system.
Yeah, like just give me.
my shorty for sure. Like my fiance Destiny.
Oh, you about to be married?
Yeah, I'm about to get married.
See, I met just in time. I've been waiting to go to a wedding, man. None of my friends want to get wedded. Nice. What's that? What's that like, having somebody that I'm sure supports you with you sure. Gets it, that it's not easy. It's time like this is gonna be other stuff you got to do. What's that like?
If it wasn't for Destiny, I probably would have gave up for real. Oh, wow. She really pushes me, like, with anything. Like, sometimes when I be saying, like, yeah, I'm going to be a rapper, I want to be a rapper, she like, what do you mean? You're already a rapper. Like,
right.
How she speaks it. She manifests.
Speaking it to you.
You know what I'm saying? She manifests for me, pray for me, like, literally, like, everything a woman could do that you would love. That's her.
Well, I'm really glad we was able to get up here and talk to you, because I think, I know you said some of the music, is one way, but I think opportunities like this people can see, like, you a real deal grounded person. You seem like you been through some things, but at the same time I came through some stuff to where you can look back and not give that to the people. What's next when it comes to the music? What can we expect? We got a specific drop. We got a song that we really pushing right now. What's coming?
Right now I'm just pushing the live performance thing.
I saw that.
I'm pushing that because
Styles.
Shout out to Styles, for real.
Yeah.
But I'm really pushing that because it's a lot of songs that I made that I'm not really going to do anything with, and I feel like performing those songs, you can see like how I feel when I rap the song. Like you can see what I went through, you can see it for everything. How you can feel it for real.
Right.
So I feel like that's going to get me, a little buzz, and then after that, I was going to do like a little EP. Then drop another album.
Then you gotta come back up and holler at me so we can get into the music direct. Then.
Oh yeah, facts.
For sure. Before we get up out of here, you still a basketball fan?
Yes.
Who your team?
Kevin Durant, wherever Kevin Durant.
Whatever. So you don't have no team right now because clearly KD.
Yeah, because I would say Brooklyn, but like I said, I just can't. I'm just wherever Kevin Durant is because I don't even like the team like that.
KD. Yeah. Is that how you play? You felt like? Or who's your basketball comparison, and then who's your
I do be feeling like Kevin Durant when I'm high
basketball comparison. Everybody feel now like I'm not even like. I was about to say Dame Lillard, but he's like an assassin. He's a shooter. Yeah. Like you could say you LeBron, you the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like who's your comparison?
I just say KD just because of the
silent sniper.
Size. Yeah.
Oh, the size. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, Big Woo. So.
Big Woo still, big skinny. yeah. Talk about
so
it.
That's me.
For sure. Where they can follow you at? Where they can find you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Big Woo, BIGG Woo. WOOT. Twitter, I think it's Wooty.
Okay.
My YouTube, Big Woo.
Run that up.
Type in Big Woo. Yeah, just run that up. For
sure. We got to get some bars from you before we get up out of here.
Okay.
Let's do that. But I want to give a huge shout out to No Stress Sound Academy for housing the interview today. Once again, make sure if y'all are in the Charlotte, North Carolina, you're looking for a stress-free quality sound recording, you tap in with No Stress Sound Academy. Make sure y'all follow us at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews, clips, and freestyles. Make sure y'all follow me at Stephen the Dream. That's STEPHEN THA Dream. I am the voice of the Carolinas. It's Big Woo. We in the building. We'll be right back with some bars for your ass. Good shit.